Hello my lovelies, I'm back from the way home. Tonight I was contemplating on what I was going to create for you, and I decided that I'm going to be making a double cheesecake. So come join me at the stove and we'll make this recipe together, okay? Mom's taking a break, so it's just you and I. Thanks. See you there. Bye. Thank you for joining me in Kelly's kitchen from the way home. Now these here are my raspberries. What I did is I put them on medium heat, and I didn't use the fresh raspberries. I actually used the frozen raspberries because I like the frozen that are better. I don't know. So I'm gonna let them do their thing. Right here I'm adding a cup of half and half. You can also use 2% milk, skim milk, heavy cream. Look at these berries, they're beautiful. Now I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit here, and what I want to do is make this into like a jam consistency. Let this do whatever it needs to do, and I'm going to add some sugar into it, but you have to continue to stir it, otherwise it will burn. You don't want it to burn or stick to the bottom. And of course with jelly or jam, you know, it does stick. So as you see, I'm going to keep stirring this. Now I'm doing 1 cup of sugar, and you can use white sugar, brown sugar, you can use Splenda or Equal, whatever you feel to do. That's at your own desire. A lot of people can't use regular sugar, so they do use Splenda. Now I'm going to pull it from the bottom to make sure all the sugar gets from the bottom up to the top of the berries. Okay, and again I'm going to stir it and turn this down to a simmering process now. So I'm going to bring you over here and I'm going to show you my crust. And what this is my food processor. I'm going to be grinding up some graham crackers. I have 2 packages of graham crackers for my crust to make my crumble. If you are making 2 of the cakes, you can double on this recipe, which would be 4 of the packages of graham crackers. Sometimes I use 3. It all depends on how big my pan is. I want them really fine though. This is how you make the crumble, is you have a really fine consistency of graham cracker, and I'm sure you guys don't want to bite into a whole graham cracker when you're eating a piece of cheesecake. We want to thank all of our viewers and all of our subscribers for watching the Way Home channel. We really appreciate all of you, and we hope that you're enjoying our videos. We know that we've been here not too long, and that we have a goal every 2 months to try to reach a limit, and we're hoping that we reach those limits every 2 months. So keep subscribing and please keep watching, and ring that bell for your notifications, because every time I put up a new video, I'm trying to go as quick as I can. You guys don't have to search for anything. You can just receive all of our videos at once. Please leave your comments. We really enjoy reading the comments. You know, it gives us feedback on how our channel is doing, and if you have any ideas that you have, you know, that you want us to do or create, or want to ask us any questions, just leave it in the comment section. We want to hear from each and every one of you. It's not just about us, it's about receiving from you guys too. So everything goes both ways. Alright, well, let's get back to the process here. So this here is the graham cracker crust. See, it's kind of like sand. When I think of it, it's like a child playing in a sandbox. I love playing with food, you know. Alright, now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Now you have to have melted butter because this is what makes your crumble. If you use soft butter or hard butter like refrigerated, it's not going to come out with the texture or the consistency that it needs to for your crumble, and you don't want to do that. Also too, this crumble is for the cheesecake, but I also have a crumble that I use with the same recipe, not with the graham crackers, but with the oatmeal, and that's an oatmeal crumble for the top of an apple pie. So you guys are learning two things in one shot, one video: the butter, the sugar, and the graham cracker. So it gives you a different idea. All right, this is the way it looks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my pan ready here, and I want to make sure it's all set, and I'm going to spray it on down, and I want to add all of my elements to the bottom, and then I'm going to even out the graham cracker on the bottom. You want to get all the areas filled. Oops, I think I added a little bit too much. Let me take some of this out. The reason why I'm taking it out is because I'm doing a double layer cheesecake. If I was doing a single layer, I would use all the graham cracker, but I want to have extra graham cracker for the rest of my layers. Okay, then you pat it down. You know, you just kind of even it out into the oil so it's nice and solid down. So here's my bowl, and move that out of the way. Now I'm going to bring my other bowl forward, and I'm going to show you how to do the cream now. Okay, so what you do for the cream that goes on top of the cheesecake, for the cheese, okay, that goes on top of the crumble, is you have 2 containers of Philadelphia cream cheese, or you can use any other generic cream cheese, whatever you desire to do. Now, with the cream cheese, you don't want it to come directly out of the refrigerator. You want it to be like around 10 to 20 seconds in the microwave so that it's kind of soft. Not too soft to where it's runny, but soft enough to where you can spread it out in your bowl, because sometimes it's hard to maneuver. Cream cheese, it's really hard. Okay, here is a tablespoon of vanilla, and this is what actually makes the cream cheese so yummy, is that vanilla. Now I'm going to stir it all in, try to break it up, put my 2 eggs in here, and that will even make it more creamier for the texture. Okay, after I'm done breaking my eggs in, what you want to do is you want to make sure your spatula gets down at the bottom. Boy, this is kind of hard. Alright, hold on. I think I'm going to have to get my whip because this isn't really working out too well. Trying to push it down here. Not working out. So, hold on just 1 second. Okay. Phew, whipping it out. Now I'm adding my cup of sugar. Stirring it up, and what I'm doing is I have to get down to the bottom of it. You've got to get every bit of it. It's the bottom of the bowl. Okay, so I'm doing a spinning action right now, and what this does, it grabs what's on the bottom and it grabs what's on the side. And do you see how it looked when I showed you the vanilla? Whipping it away. I put it on faster speed because it is a process. Alright, this here is cornstarch. I have a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. I'm using cornstarch in this recipe is because it brings it into a pancakey type consistency, which is actually really good for this type of cake. Look at these berries. Don't they look amazing? Now with these berries, you can actually can these. And how you can them is you boil your canisters and you wipe them down with the vinegar on the top. And then you put the berries inside of them and you put paraffin wax, and then you reseal them in the boiling water. and they will last for a long time. You can make a nice preserve out of it. Okay, this is my cream. I'm doing like the layering on the bottom. I'm just trying to even it out here. I made a mess on my cake pan, but that's okay. All right, now you see how I'm shooing the berries round in a circle. This is what I also did with the cream. It didn't show in the video. I kind of fast forwarded on there because it took a little bit of time. And now I'm adding the graham cracker on top of it. And what you want to do is you want to cover all of your berries. Don't leave anything peeking out if you can. If you have enough graham crackers to do so. If not, grind some more up. So this is what the double layering is. It's kind of like, you know, stacking over like a lasagna is. You know, you kind of do a layer on top of a layer. All right, so see how I'm going around in a circle? I'm going from the middle to the outskirt of it, and you want to get as much as you can, fill it in as much as possible. All right, I ran out of graham crackers, so I'm gonna go do up some more real quick and grind them. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm filling it over and I'm trying to cover all my berries. And then what I want to do is I want to pat it down and even it out a little bit. Okay, now what you do is you refrigerate this for 24 hours. And what it's going to do, it's going to come together, it's going to harden. And then in the morning, I'm going to add the berries and I'm going to take pictures and show you how this recipe turned out. Thank you guys so much for viewing us, and we have more to come, and you have a wonderful evening and God bless you. Bye-bye.